representing Stockton, California. Ah, yes, here is Nick Diaz. Some people wondered if we'd ever see him make this walk again. Good to see Nick Diaz making the walk to the octagon.
From the 209, which you are also gracefully representing with that tattoo. But Nick Diaz was the start of the Diaz dynasty. A guy that went out there every time and just gave it his all. His first round, one-round fight with Paul Daly back in Strikeforce is still believed to be the greatest one-round championship fight in history. Willing to go through the fire in order to make you engage him in the type of fight that he wants. He has phenomenal boxing and also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Beat Paul Daly and then returned to the UFC at UFC 137 to defeat BJ Penn. At the time, his 11th straight win. The wildly popular Nick Diaz back for more tonight. Born in Westwood, New Jersey, to the surprise of some, but fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil, here is the perennial welterweight contender, Vicente Luque. Some might call his style meat and potatoes, but it's filet mignon and the best potatoes you've ever had, because this guy can strike, he can grapple. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, hasn't always leaned on that in the octagon, has been a knockout artist at times, but you know, when the welterweight contender, Vicente Luque, shows up in your bracket, you are in for a fight and potentially a brutal night, and that is a fact of which his opposition tonight is acutely aware. Vicente Luque. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nick Diaz! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Vicente the Silent Assassin Luque! Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, the not-so-silent assassin, Vicente Luque, back under the lights as this round gets underway. He has been on the cusp of contention before, nearly secured a title fight, but ran into Bilal Muhammad back in 2022. And now the focus on the Luque side for Daniel Evangelista and everybody else. Get back on the horse, prove that you're still a top-5 guy, and they believe the knockout's going to materialize tonight. They just can't force it. Early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight, you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. Nice transition.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you get off that underhook, your opponent can use the half-guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well,
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Diaz. Right into side control. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Get yourself in a good position, a better position.
Oh, right into mount. That was a slick transition.
Good work from the top here by Luque. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Good jab there by the champion.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Diaz gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Final seconds of round one. Horn sound for the end of round one. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two is underway. Now mixing one into the body.
Good jab.
Effective jab there. A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Oh! Luque's
Nice shot there by the champ. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
pretty nice lead right there by Luque. Diaz's eyes closing up. Right hook to the head blocked. Single collar tie now. Huge right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nice level change.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, Diaz is trying for a submission here. Ooh, that looks pretty tough.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Okay, what's up? You need to work.
Getting them out here. In the half guard.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Let's go. Move those hits and get out.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, Be really heavy at the opponent's base and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, senta aí. Senta, respira. Sit down, relax. Good. All right, look. I think we lost that round, okay? But it's all right. I want you to use...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, that strike is blocked. Straight counter, is it? Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Vicente Luque gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Oh, they're trading good shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them. Both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. And this is a great fight. These guys are just letting it all hang out.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Luque gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Vision could become an issue. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has
recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. All right, so now we start to see some redness. Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. 20 seconds left. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Diaz's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. This This is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such tough to even be on his feet right now.
Back to his feet. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. It's done.
Luque's in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Luque getting worked from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Tackle armbar.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
field.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Well, I can't think of a worse place in the world to be when you are tired than the world-famous Octagon. We got two fighters who are nearly gassed out here, champ.
Both of them are in... Oh, my goodness!
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight.